you got to understand that if you are facing the threat of violence, uh, in, and it's by multiple opponents, you really did something. You crossed someone, or perhaps you have been forsaken. Um, you just, I guess, you just ended up in the wrong place at the absolute worst time. Um, I can tell you what I would recommend. Number one, footwork is your best friend in the whole world at that moment. Footwork. Be able to move. Uh, Almost run, but you're going to have to run strategically. I would use angles. I would even do everything I could to sort of like line my opponents up so that way I'm only really engaging one at a time. And also so that the others have got to go around their their friend or their teammate, their, you know what I mean, their partner in crime, so that they have to run around him to get to you. Um, so the footwork is the first place I would start. Now, if I've got a small weapon, if it's like a palm stick or if it's a knife, knife is great because it's instantly lethal. I mean, automatically, the minute the blade is deployed, it's lethal. But it also means that you're a lot closer now. You've got to be at a closer range for that knife to be effective. That's okay as long as you're really cutting, slashing, thrusting, and stuff like that. And you're going to have to do that. You can't really go too much with the slashing and the broad strokes because it's going to give your opponents time to get to you. And you don't want to linger. And maybe one guy, one of those poor bastards, is going to decide to like take the shot while his buddies gang up on you. So it's got to be short, snappy, choppy, aggressive attacks. If it's a palm stick, you even have a little. It's even worse because you don't have that instant lethal quality with your offense. Now, if it's a stick that's, say, I don't know, 30 inches long, yeah, you have some space, you know, and you can use it to control the space, control the distance. But again, you've got to make this fast. You've got to like really cause damage quickly. I would recommend figure eight striking patterns. Or if I had two weapons, I would probably use a lot of Sinawali, which is just basically a double figure eight. But if it's the solo weapon, then just figure eights and moving a lot. You can't linger and stay in one spot at the same for too long. Good luck.